Hello there everyone, Ashen Flash here, and welcome on into truly one of the most important, most special LEGO Marvel videos I have ever released here on the channel. To give some backstory, I have said before, for years at this point, I would give up an entire year's worth of superheroes if it meant ever getting the Fantastic Four. And today, finally, after not being able to talk about the leaks, I'm here to talk about the brand new Fantastic Four First Step set. This incredible set is set number 76316, the Fantastic Four versus Galactus construction figure. Words I never, ever imagined I'd be saying here on the channel. Has 427 pieces, retailing for $59.99 USD, and releasing on June the 1st. It's a dream come true. Like, regardless of whatever you think about a few things, because there are some nitpicks and different things that I will be saying, I don't know about that here in this video, but the fact that this exists, the journey that this took to get here, it's amazing. Like, if you look at the history of LEGO and the Fantastic Four and X-Men, just a bit of backstory, they were actually removed from comics, merchandise, so much stuff back around the year 2014, 2015. And that was because Disney were the ones in charge of that. And they were not wanting to support the Fox films, so they just pulled them from everything. That's why we saw the Fantastic Four and the X-Men in that original LEGO Marvel Superheroes in 2013. And then they weren't in the sequel or any other games. But then eventually when Disney bought the rights from Fox, then everybody started to appear again and we start to get more and more stuff. And now with this new film, we finally get a set here with the Fantastic Four, all in one set, which I want to talk about first. Because, again, I've been dying to talk about these figures, and just to finally have them in minifigure form is just incredible to me. Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, my personal favorite of the Fantastic Four, looks really cool here. I think they absolutely captured Pedro Pascal's likeness so well here. I love the smirk on the one side of the face. He's got this open mouth expression on the other side. But what's interesting about him is that he's actually got an exclusive torso, which is really cool. I did not honestly expect them to do that with the neck there. I truly just thought they'd all be using the same torso. So I like that they went above and beyond and did that. It's interesting how they have his stretching powers represented here. It's on this 1x3 brick that you can attach to the legs. And then you've also got a bit of the feet there as well, which is very strange. I also don't know why they're using, like, these slope pieces there. That's kind of strange. I guess his feet are stretching upwards. I kind of wish that maybe they just had a 1x2 plate with a flat tile on top. But still, I'm glad that they're representing his stretching abilities. I think it would have been better to have that Ms. Marvel Elastigirl torso here, but maybe next year with Doomsday. Now, the other thing that they could have done is actually use the Avatar arms and legs, or the Toy Story arms and legs back in the day. Next, we have Sue Storm and the Invisible Woman. Honestly, I feel like they actually have a good face use there. I think that works well. I don't have a problem with that. I think the hairpiece as well works well. I've seen some people say that she should have used Dedra's from the new Andor set, which honestly, I think that would work quite well. But I like how they've represented her powers here with those transparent dishes. The torso is the same one you're going to see for the rest of the Fantastic Four. I do like the torso printing, though. It looks great with the white collar and everything there. But the rest, it's pretty much identical to Reed's. The other thing that I'll say about her is I wish that maybe we could have gotten some transparent arms or legs. It just would have made her stand out a little bit more, actually showcasing her abilities. Next, we have Johnny Storm, or the Human Torch. Same sort of thing for him that I'd say, like, I wish he had some transparent orange arms or legs. We've gotten those in Ninjago. Why not throw them in here? I think it would have gone a long way. I do like how they've got the Power Blast pieces there for him, as well as the flames on the legs. I think that's kind of cool. The other thing that you can do is actually attach him to the back of Galactus and have him flying around and swooshing around. So that's kind of neat. I love the hair for him. I think that is absolutely perfect. I love seeing that there in the tan color. The face, however, that's the face I use, so it's kind of strange. But also, it's just used by so many other people in the MCU already, with Ant-Man as well as Peter Parker. So I don't really like that, but I don't know. I think that the eyebrow color as well just doesn't really work. But last up here, we have Ben Grimm, the Thing, who I think looks really cool. I know that a lot of people are already going to comment, oh, he should have been a big figure. If you look at the actual film, they're all almost the exact same height. He's not as big as he is in the comics, but he is a little taller because of that incredible headpiece here that they have created for him. I love that piece. It looks very comic booky and wacky. I think the face printing looks pretty cool. And how they have the hands is kind of interesting with those big gauntlets. The way that I ideally would want this is, and it doesn't exist, but I'd love the Mr. Incredible torso from the video game. That to me, I think just would have so many uses specifically here for him. Like, he's just very, very torso heavy. I think that would have gone a long way for him here. And I know a lot of people also, for all four of them, want dual molded legs. Having white boots would have gone a long way here. And I've got some good news and bad news. The good news is it exists. It already happened. Having this color of blue, I believe it's called Dark Azure. But with the Condiment King from Lego Batman movie, we had dual molded legs. However, he's an extremely rare and expensive and sought after minifigure. So getting 4 of these is going to set you back a lot, and I just don't think there's too many of them even available right now on the market if everyone goes out and does that. Anyways, talking now about Galactus. Oh my goodness. I think this is the best construction figure we've ever gotten. I've been saying recently with Marvel specifically, the best construction figures are the ones that actually fit and have a use, like Surtur, Sandman, different things like that. And this one has a use. I love how they've done the head. I think it is absolutely incredible with that printing there on the front, as well as the shoulders look great with those little scale pieces. There's a lot of stickers here, especially there on the torso. And then down below, sort of on the skirt, I guess I'm going to call it, you could see that there's just so many pieces on those windscreen canopies there. So many stickers and everything. I love those little blade pieces in black, the detailing there. The legs look really good there as well with those 1x2 cheese slopes, and down below on the feet, it looks pretty cool. I like that you could have the figures actually standing on that. The hands, there are some spots there for you to actually have connection points there to have Galactus holding on to characters, as well as some stickers there on the arm. The thing that I will talk about that I don't like for this is the dark red throughout this. I don't know. Again, we don't have a great picture of Galactus yet, but I have a feeling that there's a lot of dark red being used here because it's Legos cheaping out instead of recoloring pieces in this purple color. So I think that is a bit of a shame. I feel like that's really noticeable in some sections more than others, like the back of the head. There's just a lot of dark red there that I feel like just should have been that hot purpley thing. So I don't know about that. Also, obviously, I would have loved an upscaled minifigure version of Galactus. I am sad that it's not that, and I think that a lot of people would have paid the price for that. I think that would have been great. I hope that if this does well, it means that we can get some comic book stuff, as well as maybe getting like the Silver Surfer down the line. I feel like not having Galactus's Herald is also a little sad here, but I get that we can't have everybody in here. I will, of course, be keeping an eye out for this. am being sent this by Lego Inland to do a review for, but it may not arrive until close to the launch date. So hopefully I'm able to review this sooner rather than later here. So be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notification so you don't miss out on the review for this set. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.